Right, I'm Kyle. I just like to play this game. I just thought I'd make a recording. Nothing special, just an amateur. Don't have any mods. Just thought I would play a game and record it. Maybe I'll post it. Maybe. No one will ever see this. Who cares? Let's just have fun. So, Coral Riches. Have I played this map? That's quite a lot of buildable area. North American. Maybe I'll pick a North American map actually. I have been playing with the Euros. Okay, let's see how we go. Name, I don't care about this. I just literally press 6 times and then, yeah. Because you can change it in the future. So I don't like to worry about that too much at the moment. I don't play with natural disasters. I play with left-hand traffic and British. You don't have to, but I'm gonna. Natural disasters, I can't be bothered with that sort of stuff next. It's annoying enough it happens in real life. I don't want it in the game. I'm just playing for fun. So let's start. And let's see what we can build. Okay. This looks pretty standard. Let's have a look, see what is this. This is a train track. Is it an active one? Yeah. One real road. But I suppose I can expand. And the water feature. This could be nice. A couple of bridges in the future. Certainly be nice to have some waterfront properties. Okay, let's just get something started. So I'm obviously going to have to put the water here. Typically, you only get a small space to put it anywhere. Obviously, it goes without saying you don't want your water near your sewage. So let's put it down and put this up here. Let's do the roads first before we connect them. So might not need that to do it that far. Right, roads. So they've been driving all this way, so I don't really need to waste much space. Alright, now what I like to typically try out is something like this. We'll do a little cross out and then I can work from there. I like to start with major roads. 2 lanes is usually enough for everything you need. If I want to expand down, that seems like a direction I can pursue, or I could work my way up here. Maybe the industrial here and have its own little exit. Who knows? Let's just get started on this. Okay, so yeah, I want the big one. I say big, it's not that big. There's quite a few bigger roads in this. So take the space in here, and I just do your bog standard grid. But I like to just delete a couple of links. And there we go. Now, where best to connect it? So I want a decent amount of space and I want it to be somewhat central. 90-90, that'll do with me. Put myself a roundabout there. Now obviously this is a bit different because of the limited space on offer. Where's this 2 lane gonna go as well actually? In fact, delete that. maybe we can go there in future, but I just want to concentrate on a basic grid. Okay, this is probably a reserve for my industrial area, so I'm not too... I never really keep that too fancy, because it kind of reminds me of like real industrial estates, because they're never perfect. Connect this one. Actually no, don't connect it there, because I don't want traffic to be dominated by that, and I want another entrance. Alright, I think we've got enough to get started. Oh yeah, let's connect it up here. Booyaka. Alright, I think we're good. Maybe just don't want too much of a crossroads at the entrance there. I do fear that there's not enough. That'll do. Right, let's press pause. Ooh, I haven't linked the electricity either. What a fool. Okay, annoyingly I have to add this by a road. I always do a bog standard thing like that, because it's not really where traffic should be. Now, I don't actually build anything like a coal power plant at the start. I literally just build a transformer and I import it, because I found that it's just cheaper and easier to do it at the start. Do what you want, but that's what I like to do, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Should I think about where to put this for the long term? Yes, I should. And one thing to bear in mind with your electricity is once you upgrade it in the future, so what I like to do is eventually get, say, a nuclear power plant, just obliterate your energy needs and you can sell the excess. But you can't just have all that going to one road, because you'll cause an electricity bottleneck. So you have to think about that sort of stuff. I'm just going to plonk this now. And that's perfect, because that enables more settings. Brilliant. Let's see where we are. By habit, I've got rid of this pop-up, but it might be useful for anyone else to see this. So you get a stronger load limit, more map tiles, you get these points for the development. I'm not going to explain to you how the game works. You should have a vague idea of how it works. Imagine if you actually care about watching this, which is fine. Maybe you think I'm being presumptuous, but I don't know how to do this. I'm just simply playing and talking. Alright, annoyingly I have unlocked more. So I don't know where to start. I can't remember, it's been such a long time since, well, not that long a time, but okay. I'm just gonna connect that. Right, electricity and water. Mankind's basic needs. Okay, so the things are going on. I'm just going to press 3, speed it up for a few minutes. You don't want to do this for too long, because obviously I'm paying for these roads. So let's just start with your bog standard blue and green. Although I seem to have unlocked density housing as well. I like to put my higher density housing in a sort of particular area. These squares I try to reserve for this stuff, for low density. But high density, especially at the start, it's a bit of a nightmare. It can be, deciding where to put it. I'm going to put it on the outskirts for now. Plus that should Should give it plenty of demand. I'll just save the corner just in case I wanna extend it there. Oh, maybe I should have done that too. Nah, we good. Okay, so it's starting to take shape. We should start to see some people moving in. Here we go. I'll just turn off the UI so you can sort of see. So you got these crowns. I like to make sure that my houses tend to be larger. Score some happy points at the beginning. Doesn't matter to you. You can dictate their size how you want. I just like to click and whatever. Okay, there's more demand. So let's fill up another square. The good thing about this as well is compared to Cities 2, you don't have to flipping build out as a bunch for electricity purposes. You can just have houses up here, pop up here. So there's one thing about CS1 that I really found frustrating. Like if I've got my electricity up here, I've got to have pylons. It's ugly enough having pylons, but you accept they've got to be somewhere. Alright, I'm gonna call this for now. But let's see where we're at on number 1. On pause. Unreliable healthcare coverage. Well, I don't think you're gonna get healthcare yet. I don't like to build services too easy because you do not get a lot of money. I think, if I remember correctly, they made it more challenging in that respect. And actually, before we go, so obviously I've built our industry, but we don't have, our demand outweighs our production. So what you want to do, budget like absolutely things down. And sometimes I like to up the service fee, make them pay a bit in the early days. Roads, just 0. So any other extra services, like for as long as possible, just hold out, because they just suck the bank dry. Like my first few times I failed pretty much at the game because I just ran out of money, and I got a loan, and then that just compounded, and then you raise taxes to get some more money, and then less people arrive. It's a vicious circle, so you have to be careful. But one thing I found out early on, just don't provide a service if you really don't have to. So there we go.